8th general election. NASA presidential candidate Raila Odinga will lead his troops, with matters to do with security expected to take center stage as the area has fallen victim to Shabaab attacks in the recent weeks. Our reporter Francis Ontomwa is the man following the NASA campaign trail today and now joins us live. Ontomwa, what's the latest from the NASA campaign trail?
Well, the very latest coming right now is that Raila Odinga any moment will be taking to the podium to talk to residents of Hola, where he's beginning his trip down here in the coast region. And of course, after Tana River, that is in Hola, he will be heading to Lamu to continue with, of course, the question of trying to woo supporters down here in the coast region. Of course, Lamu, Tana River counties being some of the most important counties down here as far as the presidential matrix is concerned. And important issues will be emerging in this particular visit, and as you've already alluded, the question of security will be key in Raila Odinga's speech when he'll be taking to the podium. And important will be to hear the alternative voice on the question of security in Lamu. The last week you had President Uhuru Kenyatta camping also in Lamu County, and he spoke widely on the question of insecurity, on how the government wants to revenge on the Al-Shabaab insurgents because they have killed civilians and also police officers. And this time around, it will be interesting to hear what the opposition will be laying on the table, what they will be telling residents in that particular area. The question of security repeatedly has been said it is an important issue as we head to the election, because it may even determine the voter turnout in Lamu County and also Tana River County. There is the curfew, the dawn to dusk curfew that has been imposed in the two counties, and that is a question that the opposition has been talking about severally. They have said that there is an attempt to label some areas as hotspots to affect the voter turnout, areas that are perceived to be the strongholds of the opposition. And that is a notion that may also sneak on the podium today as Raila Odinga takes to the podium. The Raila Odinga's entourage, of course, we understand that it has all the principles, minus Isaac Ruto, the governor of Bomet, but Kalonzo Musyoka, Mudavadi, and Moses Wetangula are all following this trail to try and see whether they can be able to snatch as many votes as possible. The land question will be another important issue that must emerge in the meeting at Lamu. And of course, the Lamu has been branded as some of the hotspots as regards the vexing historical land injustices. And repeatedly, the opposition has kept saying that Jubilee government has done little to address the question of land in the coast region. And what they've done is what they have described as scratching just the surface, but not going to the fundamental underlying issues that touches on land. And therefore, very interesting discussions to emerge today. Of course, it's an attempt to run and convince the region, this being the very last minutes of these campaigns. Everyone is really setting their eyes on the ball. Coast region being one of the top areas that the opposition and Jubilee will be scrambling for votes, Michelle.
All right, many thanks, Francis Ontomwa. Of course, we'll be keeping a close eye on that NASA rally in Lamu County. And to other news now, the Kenyan Asian community has today been recognized as the country's 44th tribe. Through a gazette